And welcome to another special episode of Grind Music and Repeat. It's me, Draquan, Mr. Taking It Easy. It's truly such a pleasure of mine. I wonder how y'all doing today. On this episode of Grind Music and Repeat, we're gonna shoot around a couple music topics and stuff like that. And just like anytime and always, you know what I'm saying, you like what we saying, you like what's going on, go ahead, drop it down in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe. Let's keep that going so we can Grind Music Repeat every day of the week. Okay. So we're gonna start off with a piece of a message. I seen something. It was the trailer for the Thunderbolts, and they got the Winter Soldier in there, the U.S. agent and stuff like that. I like the Winter Soldier a lot. That arm, I wish I could get me one of them. But then they kind of introducing a new character that they ain't never like put to the main scene and stuff like that. Big in the comics, but the Century. And then the Century comes along with like a I would say, like, I don't even know if it's alter ego or it's just a whole nother part of him, but it's the Void. And then the Void destroys a whole lot of things and stuff like that. So they had some things where they had to reset his mind and stuff like that, make him forget who he was, or so he wouldn't know what he did and stuff like that. And then with that being said, I was thinking about like these voids that we can feel, you know, like in your craft. Like what's a piece of your game where you can add to it, you know what I'm saying, where you can feel something like positive with the replacing the insecurity. So like as far as filling that void right there, I just wanted to drop that message on to y'all. That right there, I was inspired by seeing that through that like that. And so let's go ahead and get to some of that music. So we got Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars with a new track. It's a, you know, collaboration and stuff like that. Die with a Smile. I like that message. You know, I really didn't even know I'll be checking for that song like that. Like I really like that. I don't know why. I think it's just the smoothness of it. Like it's, you can relate to it. And then I think like the video, they kind of went like a little bit wild west, you know what I'm saying? Took it back a little bit, kind of like a rodeo style going on in the video and stuff like that. And then that made me think, like, dang, Dre, if the world was ending, what would you be doing? I had a biggest speaker with one of the best microphones I could find, and I'd be out there rapping every song I thought of until the world ended right there. That's what I do. Like, I throw some of that Jadakiss in there, that Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? And then I had to introduce y'all to something like World Theory or or being Dre Day again. Yo, so check it out. Up next, we got 38 Special. He done dropped the whole album. Well, again, you know what I'm saying? Like that level of consistency that he on, it's a big kind of motivator for me and stuff like that. For you could be able to put your music out like that on those kind of platforms, and then still have your integrity, and then you full of content. Like you got something in there, like, you know what I'm saying, like not just like surface level kind of thinking stuff like that, but that more that deep side of the rap or the hip hop aspects and stuff like that. He has some people up there like the Method Man, got Lloyd Banks up there, and of course Benny the Butcher, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like a smooth listening through all of the tracks. Like he got the intro up there, like I think it was Early Mornings or something like that. And that made me think about just like in any black household on them Saturday mornings, because he said it, and then he shouted out his mother, God bless the dead. And he was talking about you know what I'm saying, waking up, hearing them sounds, you know what I'm saying, that's that energy in that air like that right there. And it kind of inspired me a little bit this morning. Did a little bit of yard work, you know, we trying to stay strong and stuff like that. But back into the album, like he just kind of like he have like bars like rooted in like street kind of trap stuff, but the way he put the spin on it, it makes it relatable to like a life aspect. And then it's like, dang, that's some motivation somebody could live by. So just like seeing those bars being created like that, and then thinking about like Method Man come in on the same kind of vibe, like it's just different, you know. And it's just always can be appreciated in this side of hip hop. Like, and well, I think it'll get appreciated, you know, worldwide, because he's definitely on his thing, he on his grind and stuff like that. And it was just a more like a really inside of his thoughts, like what that's where I hear myself listening to him, like as far as like when he rapping about, like if he talking about don't find it in the glove compartment, and then how he flipped that bar around and then made it like it's crazier, and you just be like, yeah, okay. But it's the more you think about it, you'll be like, dang, 38, where you get that 38 from? Where you get that 38? Like, yo, it's a lot to take in, and then it's just easy at the same time because it's digestible, and then you could just go through track to track, see what you rocking with, and I promise you it's gonna be something up there that you're gonna like. And then I think he was on he was on the Math Hoffa show, My Expert Opinion, and he had dropped a couple jewels for the artists and stuff like that, and he was talking about like your target audience and stuff like that, who you doing it for, like, and those are aspects that I ask myself as I'm creating what I'm doing. Like, well, two of them would be like, yo, what you talk about and who you talking to. So like he was speaking as far as like figuring out your target audience, as far as distribution, what I'm saying, what DSPs you will rock with and stuff like that. And then he was talking about like doing features with guys and stuff like that, and how some will just do it for the look, and then some will actually do it because like they actually rock with somebody and they see this person going somewhere. So like that really speaks to the longevity of the game, and what kind of scope you would need to have, because like it could get muddy for a while, and then you'll have to find a way to be inspired through all of that. So like that's a big thing right there. So shout out to the 38 Fish, man. Him and Benny the Butcher always put it together so nice, like, and that's a definitely nice part of the brand right there. Shout out to the machine too. Okay, okay. So next we're gonna talk about this wave of this AI. I ain't talking about Allen Iverson. So there's this thing going around where they say that some people been giving away features, but they are AI features. So and then it's a question of like, dang, is that real or is that real? And then I think like for even in the Kendrick and the Drake battle, Will was wondering if the push up songs was AI or not, and then how he came in and stood on it, and then yeah, but it's still that kind of thing about it because of how he created the Tupac and the Snoop Dogg AI. So it's just a thing about like where will we be trying to see that go? Like what's the extent of the rise of what I'm saying, artificial intelligence and stuff like that, and as listeners, like how do we feel about something like that? Like, and then I know for a fact, like the writers and even in the movies and stuff like that, they really not like a part of like entertaining like AI generated content and stuff like that. But it probably has its place in certain things and stuff like that. But it would be nice to have a like some kind of moniker where we can notice the difference. That way, what's real and what's not, and then it's all might be part of the matrix right there. I mean, I think that's a piece of that right there. And another thing is like when we creating our whatever we creating, how much of what we do that makes us separates us from what somebody could imitate or create. So it really go back to that same kind of being, that responsibility, that accountability, because you still got to do your thing, and no matter what cost, even if it's like, yo, you up against another version of you. But that's, I mean, I'm used to that right there, because either way I'm gonna win. So it's just that right there. And then where does it lead to? And then what kind of compensation is necessary on there right there, and who compensates from that right there. So thinking about that AI right there like that. And so Drake, they say Drake got a Finsta account. I had to figure out what that was, and it's a fake Instagram. So a new song came out, and it's called No Face, and I guess somebody summarizes it as like he I guess he talking about all of the past beefs and stuff that he had with everybody and all of that kind of stuff, and then he gets like how they profited from it and stuff like that. And I could see that because it's like, it's lonely at the top, not because nobody don't want to get up there, but because of what it take to stay up there. And I can't just say he whining or he going through whatever, he feeling some kind of way. That ain't really up for me to judge. But if I could tell him anything, like, hey, can't get a mountain, man. You gotta do your thing. You been rocking, yo. You been rocking. And then a lot of people saying that his music don't sound the same after Not Like Us. Um it's a different state of what he trying to do, I guess. But it's he got to find that state where he can kind of access that, to defeat that before that becomes like, what people know him as being defeated and stuff like that. And then talking with the one Trey Williams, yo, because we talking about gauging his interest on being on the show and stuff like that. And we got into that a little bit, the Kendrick, the Drake, and the J. Cole and stuff like that. And then he made me remember something. Like, yo, what's up with that K Dot and that J. Cole album? I don't want to see them dudes going back and forth if they not on the same songs. I want to see that right there. Cause I remember that was gonna be a thing and stuff like that. It had me thinking like, yo, these dudes is calculated enough to have this already done somewhere. So like, well, we need to create a committee or a petition to get this right here. I'm just even thinking about like how that would sound. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even be mad if they some Drake up there. I'm not mad at it at all. But I know what the world want. And that right there, I don't know if it could heal it all. I don't know, but we could see if it'll try. Yeah, that K Dot and that J. Cole album, you just thinking about like, when we've been hurt, been down before. And then talking about she don't want to be saved. Like, that's just what kind of contrast do we get up there? Like, yo, talking about folding clothes. I want to fold clothes for you. And then now you got Don't Count Me Out. Like, I mean, it's just that clash of that seeing that together rather than seeing it at war. I think that's I don't know. There's certain levels of competition where your competition is not your true competition. Like in golf, you playing the field, you play the course, but at the same time you do have actual opponents. But based upon how y'all are playing and that course is running, that's where you get your score from as far as how many times it take you to get where you're trying to go within the short distance of time and stuff like that. So like that's how I would see that right there. Kendrick and J. Cole. I don't even know what they call that joint, but if you call it Untitled again or Untitled somewhere from somewhere, I'm with it. I'm with it. I like to see that right there. And then I was strolling on the X and seen seen this fan page. It kind of pointed out something. It said one of the best female and male collaborations in hip hop was Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne, the High School joint. I like that record. That made me think like, dang, is it? And then I would have to think like as far as like MC rapping and stuff like that, I would think that. But if it get to just in general, shoot, it's gotta be like either Mary with Method Man, shoot, even Jay-Z with Mary J and stuff like that. That right there. And then after thinking like that right there, that made me think about my top 5 duos ever. Shoot, Jadakiss and Styles P, and I gotta put Sheik in there too. That's a top duo right there. And then even Drake and Lil Wayne, that's a nice one right there too. I gotta throw John Legend and Rick Ross in there. Like if that man get on that hook right there, do that like there, like that Rich Forever or that Who Do We Think We Are. Like I had just Rick Ross just popped up in there like that right there. That's dang. That's what made me think of that right there. Let's see who else I choose. And I cannot leave off Big Boy and the Three Stacks. Like I'm talking about like there was certain like aspects of me growing up that they gave me my vibe. Like I felt like I belonged to something like with some Outkast rocking like that. Like just Andre 3000 as just his versatility, even lyrically and mentally. Like Like even how they could rock with Killer Mike on that joint. That's one of my favorite Killer Mike joints. But he still this that new the new album though. Well, I think what he won the Grammy off of that. Was it? Yeah, he did. Yeah, that one right there. That one kind of changing my mind and stuff like that. But just how he came off on that beat on that the whole world, that one right there, like that's one of my that's where I rock from and stuff like that. So I always got to shout out to the greats, and I don't mind doing it because sometimes that's where we get our inspiration from, and then yeah, history always repeats itself. But it's just the aspect of like knowing where we came from and utilizing that as techniques rather than just trying to shoot it down and call it old school and old fashioned because it's a part of the game. That's how we do it over here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then let's talk about this battle rap, this battle that's about to happen. We got Tay Rock versus Big K going down on King of the Dot. Now, look, most people ain't kind of hipped on to stuff and certain fashions and stuff like that. But this is, to me, this is a big battle right here. And then it's like Tay Rock and Big K have been on a crazy run. Crazy run. Tay Rock, I done seen it where they was a battle dropping every week, and it was Tay Rock versus somebody. And then I could say the same thing about Big K. And then shoot, it's debatable that Big K done beat Murder Mook. So like, and yeah, Tay Rock, he fair off well against Murder Mook. Yeah, he did. But and then but the Rock that came back after that, especially after that Murder Mook and that Daylight battle, that Rock that we seen after that, like it's different. It's me, bro. It's me. So I'm thinking like, dang, I don't even know how to determine who wins because this is like a rapper's delight. Like if it was whatever you like, if you zany, you like them cold. This one right here, that one right there will be that for you right there. And I'm thinking like, okay, you got Tay Rock, he got like it like some kind of expression or delivery or like he hype himself up. Like I don't know how he his own hype man. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Big K, how he could battle the whole room and make the room change their mind about whatever they thinking. Like be able to see him different like that. It's crazy. So I really don't even know how to pick a winner on this, and it's going down tomorrow. I'm going to see if I could catch up with something that right there. So like yo, if y'all try to get up with me and and the phone ain't ringing, hey, I want to let you know, like, yo, we gonna be trying to check out that battle. And then it's crazy because going down up there in Canada, and then it's like, dang, I don't know if Tay Rock ever been up there. That's the thing. I gotta check that out like that. So it's gonna be something to see right there, and they're gonna be some bars in there. And I like where like most of them like they never take it like to the personal level of the thing like that. They really focus in on their art and what they do, even though they could have intricate ways to to dish you and dismantle what you're saying or turn your angle around on itself and stuff like that. That's another part of that right there. Oh, the top 5 collabs. I left off Don Tripp and Starlito. I can't leave those Step Brothers off of that right there. Nah. I can't do that right there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then I gotta leave with a message on this right here. It was something I seen. I think Morgan Freeman, he was playing a character, and he said if you pray for patience, he don't just give you patience, he give you an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to showcase that right there. So I think in these times where we trying to figure out like what we want and what we actually need and stuff like that. So when we pray, and then it's PRA, and then it's PREY. So like it's both of them right there as far as like how we measure ourselves up to what we want to uphold to and stuff like that. So I just want y'all to be mindful of those kind of things, like where you can actually ask for what you want and you could get it, but it's not exactly how you want it, and then a little bit more of it that you can make from it. And that's what we can do right there, man. And I want to say shout out to the people that's still rocking with the Motel Like it's been amazing getting that love right there. Yo, shout out to the TY, and that episode took off too, man. So I appreciate y'all for, you know what I'm saying, lighting it up for us, taking care of us every time you see us. You know, like we really trying to remain undefeated and stuff like that. So like anytime y'all can critique us and push us to be better, we will always accept that right there. And oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to the BAP, man. Shout out to the Buck Sweeps. Shout out to the whole 810 network, man. This has been another episode of Grind Music and Repeat with Draquan. And I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all days. Hey, keep rocking with that motel and stay tuned, cause we still got some more coming, man. Grind Music and Repeat. And we out.